Here I am, Slim Jim in hand, and looks like we're going to react to Wade Wilson's confession. And looks like he confessed it all for nothing more than a cheeseburger, according to phone calls from prison. Shout out to them for posting this. So let's get started. 45 minutes. Here we come. The following interviews contain disturbing accounts of violence. Viewer discretion advised.
How's it going? All right, Wade. I got a phone call from one of the correctional officers.
Ready to take a ride? Let's take a ride.
You want to take a ride?
I'm gonna take a ride. That's all I'm doing.
Before we take a ride.
There's only one thing I want. I just ask one thing.
Okay.
Might seem stupid. Give me some French fries and a burger, and I'm gonna take you right where you want to go.
I only ask one thing in this world. One thing that a kiosk could never provide to me. Burgers and a French fry.
French fries and a
That's all I want, bro. I'm not gonna have one all the time. I'll do the right thing. I'll show you right where it's at.
Fair enough.
Do it right now. Is that fair?
Okay, that's fair. Before we take a ride, because
He must be very hungry, man. I will give you every piece of evidence you need to put me away forever. If I could just have a cheeseburger, I'll gladly give you a confession today for a cheeseburger also today. And a fry.
it's just to let you know, it's not that simple. Okay, I'm gonna have to get authorization from somebody here. Okay, to make that happen. So in the meantime, all right, before we do anything, I got to put it out there that the last time we were here, you asked to talk with a lawyer first. All right. So we
Right, you now pass it. That's what the right thing.
well, before we do that, all right, I got to read your rights again. Okay, and we're gonna go from there. All right. So you have the right to remain silent, and you say views against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you ask any questions and have him or her with you during a question. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer any questions without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering anytime you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand each of the rights I've explained to you? Yes.
All right. Is there any possible way after I do this, I don't want the jail to like segregate me or anything? Is that like you can't stop that, can you? Like I don't want them to put me, you know what I mean? Like me high girl, put me in segregation. I just want to go to general population people.
I will ask you. I don't get to make the rules here, but
You can just ask and say, hey, you know, that's cool.
with these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
He's absolutely not going to say any of that crap to them. He's going to be like, hey, just take it from me, experienced law enforcement officer. Segregate him, lock him away. Make sure he never even sees another inmate's long johns peeking out from the bottom of their jumpsuit. You hear me? Lock him away.
Do me a favor. Put your initials, and then sign the name.
I'm going to change to this visual format so that y'all can read the subtitles that phone calls from prison painstakingly added to their video. Thanks for that.
It's 10, right?
Yes, it's 10. So do you want me to tell you what happened? You want to hear about it, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Truth is, I picked the girl up, killed her. Yeah, obviously, you'll figure, right? You know, but I picked her up somewhere by the school, you know, not far from the school, the streets down. She brought me to the school, and I choked her out so she couldn't breathe anymore. And she fell asleep, you know, she wasn't fully dead yet. Then I brought her to her, I'm going to show you guys where she's at. And she was still alive, and pushed her out of the car. And she tried to get up, I ran her over with the car. And I ran her over maybe like 10 times, 10, 20 times.
Wow. Awful, awful, awful. How do people support this guy? How do people fight tooth and nail for his innocence? This guy just confessed to horrible things like it was nothing for a damn cheeseburger and a medium fry from Ronald McDonald himself. How do people support this guy?
Your body ran it over the vehicle. So she was not moving anymore. Everything was just disfigured, her whole body. She couldn't get up. She was dead for sure. Miranda.
Can I back you up?
Yeah.
Ask a couple of questions? All right. So, when you were driving, and you were driving in front of the school, how did you know, or when did you decide? When did you see her? When did you decide that you were?
I was on a rampage at this point, I guess you could say. I was emotional. I was on drugs.
All right, because he had already killed Christine.
Okay.
I was when I get on drugs, I do the wrong things. Out of my mind. I was out of my mind.
Well, nobody gets on drugs and starts investing into their 401k. Yeah, no, I mean that's usually what happens when you get on hard drugs.
And I was just randomly driving. I was just honestly having a random drive. I saw her walking on the road. Like the school's right here. She was like a couple streets over, not far. And I picked her up first. And I just remember passing school. And the way to get her in my car, I put the window down and I said, "Hey, do you know where the high school is? Where the school's at? Can you show me?" She said, "It's right down there." And I said, "I drove by there. I didn't see it. Can you please show me?" She got it in my car. That's all it took. Yeah, that's all it took.
Okay.
Got her right in my car. And then from there, we drove to the school, and I was going to drop her off. But I knew in my mind I was going to drop her off. But she wanted to get dropped off there. I said, "Okay, you can go." As soon as she wanted to get out, or whatever, grabbed her by the neck and choked her until she was.
This woman, she did nothing to him. Literally was nice enough. If this is true, if how he's saying this went is even true, nice enough to give a stranger directions. And he just grabbed her and killed her for no reason. Cold blood. And he's happily, he is itching. He reached out to them. Because the first time he said, "I don't want to talk, I want a lawyer." He reached back out and let them know, "Hey, I'm ready to talk." They showed up and he's like, "Hey, I'm ready to tell you all this if I can get a Happy Meal. And there better be a toy inside." This dude is pure evil, cold-blooded murderer.
Is that the point where you took her purse and took it out of the car?
I don't remember the first thing. I really don't remember if it fell out of the car. She dropped it. I think maybe she dropped it. But here's the thing: when we were at the school, remember you said I got out of the car. I don't remember getting out of the car at the school. But if you really saw me get out of the car, I didn't get it.
At that, I'll be honest with you, okay?
Yeah.
At that point during our conversation yesterday, I could sense that you were kind of getting frustrated and you weren't really sure if you wanted to talk or not. So I was just calling you bluff to see if you were full of shit.
No, you were.
I could tell by your face that you were, but I just wanted to see. I want to see what you were saying.
So I didn't get out of the car. Did they find me first at the school? Or did they find me a couple roads over? They found me the first.
The purse was right in front of the school. You had pulled up and you stopped in front of the school.
That's when I was choking right there. Right there. That's 2 or 3 minutes or however long. Sure, choking her out right there.
And yeah, so we never saw you get out of the car at all.
So maybe the person fell out, maybe I threw it out, I don't remember.
When you picked her up, was she on the main road already?
No, the main road was here, she was on the side of the road.
How did you know how to get back into that? It's not an easy neighborhood, you just guess.
Just went, drove through it.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't even know the area at all. And I was lucky I even found my way from back from Cape Coral back to Fort Myers.
Right.
It took me 2 hours. That's when I finally got that. I was lucky I even found my way back. But eventually I did.
When you, after you were done choking her out, okay, and you turned around and you went back north, okay, up the main road, and then you went back into the same neighborhood?
Not the same neighborhood, no.
A different neighborhood. Okay.
Which is where I'm going to show you guys where she's at.
Okay. How'd you know where to stop? You just picked just a random spot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good at like internalizing things and just seeing where I can.
So you just right around like that. It's like,
Brother, I don't think that's the correct use of the term internalizing. How did you know where to stop? I'm good at internalizing things. Brother, you felt like that was a good place to stop. Just say that. You're not some complex genius mastermind misunderstood killer. Like, shut up, dude. You're an idiot. You're confessing for a cheeseburger.
Like a good spot. Yeah. I don't know the area. Not familiar with it.
Well, I think, and I also think, that being said, I think it's hilarious in a screwed up way that he's already said this much and he ain't even gotten his cheeseburger yet. Idiot. He's such an idiot, but I'm glad he's an idiot because he deserves it.
And see, when you guys, I'm going to have you guys bring you to the school, and then I'll be able to show you where she is for that.
Okay.
I'll be able to show you for sure. 100%.
After, when you drove her to where you drove her, you said that she wasn't, you took her out of the car. Did you have to like drag her out of the car?
She's still alive.
Okay.
She came back and left like 3 or 4 times. I mean, she was a fighter, that's for sure. I'll give her that. And, you know.
Wow. Oh, you'll give her that, will you? Will you give her that? Bitch, you're not a fighter. I've seen you fight. I hope somebody... You'll give her that, will you? You're a piece of shit, dude. Somebody, look at his little stupid little face, man. Somebody, ooh, boy. I can't wait until we get the news that hopefully, fingers crossed, something happens to him. Something needs to happen to this dude. I mean, come on, man.
And I was in the driver's seat, she's in the passenger seat, and I just opened the passenger seat door, just pushed her out. And when I pushed her out, she fell out, still alive, tried to get up, I backed up, I just ran and hit her, until she just stopped moving anymore.
When you did that, did you check to make sure that she was dead at that
Listen,
point?
her arms and everything are so dismantled and so disfigured, I didn't know she was dead.
He don't even need lethal injection. He needs straight up firing squad or the electric chair. I mean, seriously. He needs to feel that stuff, man.
There's no company that you can't live from that. I didn't even have to get, I didn't get out of the car, didn't check, I didn't have to. She was done. I know. I mean, bro, her arms look like a piece of, you don't want to know. It's disgusting. I mean, I can tell. I didn't have to check.
Did you see anybody else out there walking around at the time? Or you did?
As soon as I backed out from where she's at, there was a lady in her backyard inside the pool, like thing. And she saw me back my car to this thing. Guess she never went back there and checked.
Okay.
Because she saw me, I just waited there and just drove her.
Jesus.
When you ended up leaving, you said you didn't know how to get back to Fort Myers.
Right. It took a while.
So eventually you found your way back to Fort Myers. Is that when you ended up going back to like Joe's Crab Shack and the officer came out?
Yes, correct.
Did you think that he was coming to talk to you because of what just happened?
No, I thought it was from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still with Joel because now I know what I've done. You know, now I know that it's on a whole other level. It's more than better. So.
And where did you go after
Joe's Crab Shack?
After you left Joe's Crab, then where'd you go? When you took off?
Drove around Fort Myers. I found this lady's house, pulled in behind her fence. She might have recorded something on the phone. She took a picture of the license plate. She wasn't home. And I pulled into her backyard, parked the fence, parked the gate, and knew the cops were driving around. And then I went to her shed, and she came home, and I popped out of her shed. She was like, oh shit. And I was like, sorry, wrong house. Got in the car, she opened the gate, she took a picture of my license plate. I backed out and drove her up.
This is in Fort Myers? Shit.
Yeah.
I can tell you this, man. Nobody ever comes.
Well, keep talking, brother. You might just earn yourself a 4-piece nugget to go along with that combo.
Yeah. I figured she wouldn't have because I look crazy.
And some honey mustard.
I got my pants on, no shirt. You know, I probably look a little scary and intimidated, I'm sure.
No shoes, no nothing?
No nothing, you know? And I didn't do anything to her. You know, I just got in the car and drove away. And then from there, I went to my buddy's place, Consensual Graphics. Okay. Parked the car, went inside, waited on him. He came there. I think he called the cops, including us or whatever. And I saw a cop pull in, so I ran out the back. And I sat across the street when there's some palm fronds by this like gated area. I sat right there and I sat there for about 8 hours and I just watched you guys drive back and forth, back and forth. And then I took a nap right there, went to sleep, and then woke up. And then from there, I went and navigated around, went to the house where the marshals got me at. And that's where it was a done deal at that point.
Wow. Wow. Jeez, man. You know, usually I try to bring some lightheartedness to these Wade Wilson videos, but man, there's just there's not much to be found.
That guy Josh and Mateo, how do you know him?
Wow.
I work with a guy from the sketch TV show down in Florida Keys. They're friends, and I'm just business associates, business partners. We all work together. Yeah.
Anyone else?
So since we were hiding over like crossing by the like I don't know there.
That's where I was.
Okay, gotcha.
That's exactly what it is.
Because I think they told the officer that I knew the marshals got you something like that, and they were just curious if this was like going by that or okay.
You're right, absolutely.
So once you left, after you left Charlotte, once you left, did you ever go back to that same spot? Yeah. Did you ever go back at all? Okay.
I had no reason to. But yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't shoot this. So.
I guess he's asking him that because, you know, from what I've heard, I'm no expert, but I guess there's a theory that a lot of the times killers do go back to the scene of the crime for whatever reason, you know, psychologically. But
we had the phone. Her phone, yeah. You find that, yeah. I was just find it. Yeah.
Well, it was left in the car. It was in the glove box.
Right. I put it on the same cord. Did she give you the phone when she got in the car or after that?
No, I just after the whole she didn't give me the phone. So I dropped it while I was, you know, choking or whatever. Okay. And so she didn't give it to me.
So you're just like, I mean, it's like, oh, yeah, since you was a little later, something like that.
Okay. So,
did you rape her?
did I rape her? Yeah. No, but we had sex.
I don't know, man. I find that hard to believe. This woman was just walking to or from work, hops in the car to get probably, in my opinion, probably to get somewhat of a ride, like at least like let's knock some distance out. And at the same time, I'll help you with these directions you're looking for. You think you, with your lame game and your stupid little personality, the only reason all these women are all over him in the first, it's not like he's just some like heartthrob. All these women fell in love with him just from his looks. But once these calls started coming out and they realized what a doofus he was, I've seen so many people be like, oh, wow, I was a Wade supporter, but now I've changed my whole life. You realize what an idiot he is. Yeah, I don't think you wooed her in a 10-minute truck ride or car ride. Yeah, I doubt that. I really do. I really do.
I didn't rape her. I know you're curious about that. I used my charm to get in the car.
Yeah. What charm? You probably begged her for money.
And we had sex, consensual. And this is what I do with women, you know. I use my charm, I use my good looks. That's what I did with the first girl. And that's how I got her in her bed. And then look what happened to her. Same story with this. I just used my looks, and I'm wrong for that.
Well,
Oh, shut up. You don't care.
since you brought it up, let me ask you about that then. First girl, how'd that all happen?
I met her at the bar.
Okay.
Went up to her, bagged her, got it.
Just like that.
So,
Bagged her. Dude, I hope somebody bags you. Body bag.
always. Yeah.
Do you remember where you went after that? After the bar, do you remember where you went?
Yeah.
What happened?
The dude's house. We went to, there was a guy at the bar too.
Okay.
And he drove my Hellcat because it's my girls and stick shift. And he drove, it was me and him.
He drove my Hellcat because it's not mine, it's my girl's, and it's stick shift, so I don't even know how to drive it. So I got to get other men to drive it for me.
The girl and her friend. And we went to the dude's house first, party or whatever, me and her had sex there, party. And then we all
Consensual?
Yeah, Consensual, obviously. Yeah. And then from there we left and went to we left his house, he stayed there, and me, girl, her friend, went back to her house where she was found out.
Okay. So you, the girl, and her friend, the three of you, went back to her house? Did you guys go back to her house and all have sex with each other?
No, just me and her.
Just you and the girl.
And after lunch, and after 20 minutes being at the house, her friend left.
Okay.
And her friend left and went home, I guess, and me and her continued to have sex and just do stuff. And then I killed her.
How'd you kill her?
Strangulation.
For what? Like, why, man? These girls did nothing to you. He's a psycho. He's a junkie and he's a psycho, period. I don't see how people support this doofus. Look at his stupid little face.
Same.
Yeah, same way.
At that point, was she already passed out, or was she awake? And
Are we gonna go? We're gonna take you to meet these. I'll show you the body.
He's like pretty much giving them everything they need at this point for a full conviction. Now hold on now. I forgot to add, are we going to go to Mickey D's? He literally just called it Mickey D's. Mickey D's. Mickchicus. Mickey Dchicus. No, brother, we're not going to Mickey D's. I really hope. I don't know how this is going to go. I think it would be hilarious if he just gives up all this information and then they still like, yeah, sorry, Mickey D's is closed today, brother. Oh my God, there's a national burger shortage. Sorry. Oh man, that would be hilarious. I really hope.
You're gonna use some French fries. That's all it was.
We haven't eaten all day, so
I haven't eaten all goddamn day.
I'm doing this for you.
No, again, I have to get authorization from them to take you out of here. You haven't made it easy where it happened to wear all this shit.
Yeah, no.
So
That's true.
it's been, I've done it before. Okay, I'm just saying.
It happened.
He wants to go to Mickey D's, y'all. He wants to meet Ronald and Grimace. Over here looking like the Hamburglar. Come on now. Hamburglar Wilson.
So that first girl, you choked her out.
Yeah.
And then what'd you do?
so leave her in bed or
No, I wrapped her up. All the sheets and stuff, wrapped her up, tied her up, where you guys found her. So I did that.
And then where'd you go?
Then I got in the car, and then I went to my girls first. No, I can't remember. I think I killed the other girl first, and then went to see my girl. Yeah, I did. So I got the other girl.
No, you went to your girlfriend.
Girls first. Okay, I went to my girls first. That didn't work out right.
Right.
And then I went back to the game. I guess somehow I found my way back to the game. Didn't even mean to go there. And I was like, you know what? I've already done it once. I'm gonna do it again.
Well,
I was on a lot of drugs. Whatever dude's house we went to the night before, he kept giving me so many drugs. I thought I was on cocaine. It wasn't cocaine. It must have been like bath salts or Flacco because it just made me lose my fucking mind. I do cocaine. You know what cocaine is. You know, nowadays people are doing fentanyl and all this other bullshit. You never know if you're doing cocaine or not. Whatever cocaine he kept giving me a lot of, it just made me fucking get. crazy. It made me get real crazy. I'm not that type of guy. I'm normal. I'm sober. I'm actually like easy.
Yeah, we can tell now that you're sober and how just like nonchalant and don't give a crappercus you are about what you did. You're not in here showing remorse or breaking down or crying or just, oh my God, I need to confess for the simple fact that what I did was wrong. When I was on those drugs, it brought me into a whole nother person. I had a whole nother character. I did unspeakable things I would never do if it wasn't for those drugs. And so for the reason that it's simply the right thing to do, because I did awful things, I'm going to confess. Nope. I'm going to confess for a McDouble with extra cheese and a medium French fry. Make sure they put salt on it.
Guy, when I get that way, I become the devil. I become somebody completely different. Yeah, and I was just randomly driving around, randomly saw that girl walking. I was like, that's the one.
How come you didn't kill your girlfriend?
Sweet people around me. And plus,
wow.
Actually, I mean, you got feelings.
No. His first reflex impulse response was there were too many people around. And Mila has said time and time again in these early calls, when we first started covering the calls, Mila has expressed several times, she was like, I felt like you were going to kill me that night, weren't you? And he's like, no. His first, now they're talking, oh, well, and also, I mean, I kind of got feelings for her. That seems to be where this is going. But no, his first impulse, his knee-jerk reaction was, there's too many people around. He would have killed Mila too, I bet. That's my opinion, but I bet you he would have killed Mila too if he could have.
Yeah, there you go. So I said, I would never kill her.
Oh, there was too many people around. There's too many people around, but I would never kill her. I mean, I would. When the guy asks you, why didn't you kill your girlfriend? Your response is supposed to be, because I love her. I would never kill her. It's not, oh, there was too many people around. Well, because I love her just so dang much.
Or whatever, because she does stupid shit to me and get me in trouble. But I would never kill her. I would never, even if I was probably so out of my mind. But I don't know. I can never say if I would or not, right? It's out of my mind, so who knows? Yeah. So, but I probably wouldn't kill her, even given the chance.
Oh, contradicticus. Well, I didn't kill her because there's too many people around, but I would never kill her anyway because I love her so dang much. I mean, I have feelings for her. She's my girl. I would never under any circumstances do that to her. But yeah, no, seriously, like at that moment, I probably would have, if I'd had the chance, I would have killed her. Dude, fry this dude. Strap this dude to a chair and fry him.
Did either of these women say anything while you're choking?
Brother, you want fries? Oh, we gonna fry you. Oh, you'll get fried. But it ain't going to be the golden crispy ones. You'll be golden and crispy.
Are they screaming?
They're not screaming. Real quiet, real discreet, real quick. Just a lot of red blood slosh coming out of their mouth. Defecation.
Did they fight back at all? Did you get any cuts?
So, neither one cut me, neither one touched me. Either one even got their hand on it.
Did they do anything like the blonde girl in her house? Yeah, did she, after you guys were having sex, was there something like, did she do something that just, yeah, no, it's just like, I mean, just taking that next level and said, fuck it, pretty much, or what? I mean, I'm
so crazy when I'm on drugs that I don't necessarily say fuck it, I just say, it's just a rage inside.
Okay. I'm so crazy when I'm on drugs. Like, I already know how I get when I'm on drugs. I know I'm like that when I'm on drugs. But brother, you just said earlier, no, this is all because some guy gave me something foreign, something new to me, something I've never done before, something that I wasn't expecting. Because if it had just been Coke, oh, well, I do Coke. That's what he said. I do Coke. I do Coke all the time. And I can, the implication being, oh, I can handle that. No problem. The problem here is the fact that he gave me something different. So I went haywire. But now it sounds like how you get on drugs, whether it's normal drugs that, these are the classics, the main drugs that everyone knows about, or all this new weird stuff. Maybe you done that too, and you know how you get on it.
I don't.
Which one is it?
It's not like fuck it. it's just like a rage overcomes me, and I don't think correctly. I'm not thinking properly, and I guess it comes across my mind just murder, just kill.
Did you feel? I mean, and I'm not trying to be a dick.
I'm sure I'm not the only one that's got drugs that thinks about murder. This happened before people know this. It's true, man. Some decent people get on drugs and they really become like murderers, and I guess I do. I've done the ultimate crime.
Did you feel better after that? I mean, because I was still kind of like built up.
No, I didn't feel better. I felt like, honestly, once I started coming down, I didn't feel better. But once I started coming down on the drugs, I felt like, oh shit, I had fucked up.
All right.
Yep, I fucked up, and keep going.
You got some more dope yesterday after Stephanie?
No, listen, whatever that dude had me on, whatever drugs he had me on, like fentanyl, flock, or whatever the fuck it was, dude. Because it was not cocaine. I could tell it was different. He was giving me a lot of it. That shit had me up for, maybe it was methy. It had me up for like 2 days, or a day and a half. I mean, I didn't need any more drugs. Even once I fucking came to jail, I was still high the next day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Jesus Christ, I was still high. So I didn't score any more dope or anything. Yeah.
So the first girl, you just stole a car, and that was it. You used that car to drive all over the damn place.
Yeah, just like an idiot. It was the only car I had, because my car was way over by the guy's house somewhere, parked on the side of the road, ran out of gas. The car took a Uber back to her house and not my car. And then my girl came and got her car or whatever. And so I just drove the girl's car, and I was gonna, I was really basically what I was gonna do was trying to just get out of here. I was gonna try to run and hide and go up. But then,
That's right. Josh for a bus ticket.
Yeah, and my girl. I asked my girl too.
What'd she say to you?
I'll get it for you. But I felt like she was on the phone with the cops anyway. She was helping me with, but she always does. And she's telling them where the fuck I'm at because she told me to go to Joe's crap shack next to the cop. So she was trying to set me up anyway. She said, I'll meet you at Joe's. I said, I'll meet you at Joe's. She said, okay, I'll meet you at Joe's. Then here come the cop. She was trying to set me up anyway. Because my love for her, I was falling for her, and I'm on drugs, and I know I needed somebody. It was all just a clusterfuck of bullshit. So I was just going through it.
Well, good job, Mila.
Gotcha. I was wondering how or why you went over there to Joe's Crab Shack. And
not the way to went over to kill her or nothing. Because he asked she said meet me there. Yeah, she said meet me there, and then she set me up, and they tried to get me.
Now you had the first girl had her phone.
I did.
And you used her phone as well.
Correct.
How'd you get in there if there's a passcode?
I think she was letting me before I killed her.
Okay.
So it was just like letting them on.
Wow.
Something like that.
Well, it kept getting locked. I used it after I killed her.
Oh,
It must have happened because it was locked. The only time I used it after I killed her, you know what I did? I held her face up. I did face up on the face.
Wow. Wow. This dude's sick. And people think the death penalty was too harsh for him. People think he needs to be saved. Dude, this dude is sick. Killed the girl, took her phone, held her. Wow. And keep in mind, as he's saying all this, his mouth is watering with cheeseburgers dancing around inside his head. All he wants is a happy meal. This dude is sick.
Yeah. Okay. And then I used it, but then I must have not used it later because it went back to lock. I think I don't know if I left the phone there or if it was in the car or if I threw it. I don't know where. I don't know if you guys found the phone at the house.
Her phone?
Yeah.
I believe her phone was in the car as well.
Yeah. Okay, they were both there. Okay,
still inside the car. All right. There's something else I wanted to ask you. There's another question, dude. I know there was.
That's for sure.
I apologize. I didn't interrupt you, but when you wrapped up the first girl, Stephanie, I think the blonde girl.
Yeah.
You wrapped her up in the blankets or whatever. What were you? Were you thinking about maybe just taking her with you or something? Yeah.
He's gonna put her in the car and just load the body. She was just too fucking heavy. Rigor mortis was hard to kick in. The body was way too much. Plus, becoming sunlight outside. It's not someone to see. Yeah, we definitely see me drag that bitch out of there. So it was.
Who? Seen you dragging that? What, dude? listen, and man, I really hope, if y'all are watching, all these Wade supporters, if y'all are watching, I really, really hope that y'all see this and think long and hard about this and change your freaking mind. Let this dude die. Quit trying to save this dude, man.
All wrong. So that's not fair.
Did you lock the door when you left too?
I think so.
Okay, I like just the handle.
Yeah.
So looking into some prior reports involving you, a bunch of this has happened before, but nobody's ever died before, at least the reports I've read.
Right, exactly.
So why didn't you kill any of them?
I don't want to talk about that. That's okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, fair enough.
All right, well, you get a burger, no fry then. How about that?
I'm past that. Let's go get his body anymore. It's going to get dark.
Come on, man.
I'm hungry.
You hear this? Let's go to the bottom with it. I'm hungry. He just wants a cheeseburger. He wants a cheeseburger and a fry. That's it.
And I know this is big. I don't even want to show you guys what's up. I'm feeling like I do now. I'm feeling in the mood to show you guys. Let's just get this over with.
You're gonna be able to find it on a dark
I know right where it's at. I'm good at what I do. I know where I'm set. I'll show you.
I'm good at what I do. Obviously not, brother. Obviously not. Because look where you at.
Are there houses or something? You said there was a house behind it.
I'll show you right where it's at. If not, you're not going to find it for a few more days. But if you want to just get it over with, fine,
One more question. You said that when you got her into the car, that she was going to show you where the school's at, right? So you drive to the front of the school,
right.
And then at that point, you start choking her out
In the school parking
in the school parking lot.
Right.
You were there for about 3 minutes, I think it was. Right.
Yeah.
How did she have consensual sex with you if you had already choked her out?
Beforehand, when we were parked on the side street, we parked over there, did it right beforehand.
I don't buy that. I don't buy that one bit. I don't buy that.
Before we even left the neighborhood.
By the school?
No,
Behind the
the
school?
road that I picked up on, it's a couple roads over from the school. Maybe like 3 or 4 roads over from the school. And on the side street, whatever, I'm assuming she lives on the road, probably at the end of the road. And I parked and we had sex right there.
So you're driving up the road, right, going past the school, and then you look up to you're like, oh shit, there's a woman walking.
No, I just pulled through a random neighborhood and saw her.
And she just happened to be walking through the neighborhood.
Because I was really driving, honestly, I was driving trying to find my way back to Fort Myers. So I'm just cutting through roads, with just random shit that I couldn't figure it out. And I was just trying to find out.
Cape Girl's a bitch, dude.
Cape Girl's a motherfucker, bro.
What?
Yeah, it's like, it's different.
You start working there and you have to go to calls and try and you have to get to where you're going. It's not easy.
Use a condom to have sex with her or no?
To be honest with you, I never like used a condom myself.
Okay.
I'm clean, obviously, thank God, but no, I never.
Just vaginal sex or oral
No,
learning?
I was just saying,
You don't?
I don't even think I'd be fucked in the vagina.
Okay.
Yeah.
You always just do anal?
I like anal better. It's better for me.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Quit laughing.
Me and Kristen, that girl, we had an anal basketball because she wanted that. That's the only reason I did it. This girl didn't care. So I was like, okay, cool, I'd rather anal anyways. So whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. What time you got?
8 o'clock. We're good, man. Patriots aren't even playing. We're fine.
Watching this.
Okay. You gonna fall asleep on me?
I'm eager for this french fries.
Or they hit you.
God dang, dude. I mean,
And you still take drugs?
Stupid, right?
Well, yeah.
Dumbest thing ever. And then I really hallucinate and trip. And I see things out there, I hear things, I look for, it's like crazy shit. I become, yeah, it's crazy. And now I'm in my whole life because of this, because I couldn't stop taking drugs and just be a normal guy. And now I'm going to
yeah, I don't think you were ever a normal guy there, brother.
prison all the time.
Yep.
The girl that you picked up by the schools, when you saw her, did you already kind of have it like, figured out in your mind and you knew everything you were going to do, or were you just going to you just want to have sex with her at first? I mean, what were you?
He already said he was on a rampage and he saw her and he was like, yeah, let's get her. He already said.
No, I figured I could get sex with her and then I was going to kill her.
So you kind of knew right before, just when you saw her, that's what you wanted to do.
That's a good question, though. Premeditated. Making sure that he gets it established this is premeditated.
I mean, I was kind of rolling with it. I guess I just rolled with it. It's not like I pre-planned this.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm just like, was it nice if you wanted to have sex first?
Basically, this is going to sound weird. I was just really horny. When I get on drugs, not only I become crazy, I become like a fucking horn dog. And so I was like, it would be an easy piece of pussy. It's all there walking, and she was strolling or whatever. It was early in the morning. So I was like, whatever, I'll give it a shot. Usually when I give it a shot, 9 times out of 10 works for me. And it did,
So then at what point were you like, no, fuck this, I'm killing her?
I don't know, just not long after, that's for sure. I don't know. I guess I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna kill her. I was already fucking on the stroll. I was already fucking one down. Felt like my life was over with anyway, so it makes no sense. But
I've already killed one person. My life is over. I might as well just kill as many people as I can while I'm at it. This dude is...
Do you remember what she was wearing?
Yeah.
What?
Blue shirt and jeans.
What color blue?
Like, not like that. Sky blue.
Sky blue, like
It was a little darker blue. It was just like teal.
Can you kind of describe what she looked like? Is the picture of the girl I showed you?
Yeah, that's it.
I showed you the picture yesterday, same girl?
Same girl, for sure.
Did she tell you her name at all? Or no? If she did, I don't know if you remember.
Not sure, so I never knew her name all the time. But she had those glasses on, teal shirt, jeans, shoes, black burners.
Did she tell you where she was even walking to, or?
No, she said going to work, but she told me she was going to work.
I just didn't know if she told you I need to, because you said she needed a ride somewhere after, or no?
No. She did not need a ride afterwards, which is then why I started choking her. She was getting out of the car. She just said drop me off here at school.
Okay, that's okay.
And she got, I could tell at that point she was getting scared.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. At that moment, she was getting scared. So you think she was willing to have consensual sex with you, but then still felt, you would think after consensual sex, that's when you feel the most comfortable with someone. Then she started getting scared. I don't buy this, man. I think, in my opinion, I don't even want to say what I think happened, but it ain't adding up. It's not adding up.
Right.
I saw the fear, and I think the fear triggered me to just kill it.
Do something.
Because the reward, she was going to say something about you, or try to put some shit on you, or
It
something.
was going in the right direction. I could just tell things were off. Because she wanted me to pull over, and she really wanted to get out of the car. At this point, I could tell she was getting. I could sense your fear. I'm like a fucking lion. I'm like, look, you're the prey.
You ain't no damn lion, boy. You a fucking warthog. You ain't shit. You ain't no fucking lion. Boy, you better tell you something, boy. You better be lucky you're on death row, or you would meet some lions. I tell you what, you don't know what a lion is.
I could sense it, and she wanted to get out, and I could just tell. So I was like,
you're a perv and a creep and a junkie. That's what you are. You ain't no damn lion.
Just kill it real quick. And it's not hard for me to do. It takes me 2 minutes, and I don't get scratched, I don't get hurt. They're quiet. They don't get on. They can't get away from me if they wanted to. I'm too strong. I mean, I don't look strong, maybe not necessarily. Believe it or not, I hate to say this, I'm not trying to be mean. I can take either one of you guys down, and it's because I'm well trained.
Why is he always saying he's well trained, dude? We've seen you fight. It's on YouTube. We've seen you fight. You literally look like a 6th grade girl when you fight. I'm well trained, dude. Man, I bet them. When he said that, I guarantee you those cops, detectives, whoever they are, detectives, I guess, I know they were thinking like, dude, I wish it wasn't against protocol to just, okay, let him out the cuffs. Let's lock this room. Let's see how well trained you are. I bet they would
through a lot of shit in my life, a lot of prison time. I know the points in your body to touch to stabilize you.
Oh, wow. Well, that's how I know you're not well trained. He's talking about pressure points. Fellas, can somebody back me up here? Anybody who talks about they know the pressure points to get you at you. Dude. Oh, wow. That's honestly pretty cringe. Just
Cut you off quickly. Just think like that. Unless you're Marine or fucking military trained.
yeah, or I don't know, police academy trained.
Military or
No, I haven't. I don't go to the military. They trained me at the time of president. I'm just all the way around well seasoned. And so that's, I just knew that it was kind of here. And I didn't want her to report
he thinks he is so dangerous. Oh,
anything or say it's a suspicious guy. So I just went ahead and do what I did.
wait, I guarantee you, if you and me were in a cell, you know what? I'm not even going to go there. Let me stop because now I'm sounding cringe. Let me shut up.
Do you remember the old lady over on Del Prado? I'm sure you probably don't know the name of the streets. There's an old lady that you were talking to and you were banging on her back on eye trying to get into her house. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
What happened with that?
I remember that. I was asking her for directions, basically.
Right.
I was so bugged out on drugs. I know she probably was intimidated having to scared.
Yeah, you freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, no, really.
I mean,
I was trying to use her goddamn phone, but I'm so on the drugs or whatever that I can't even ask. Think of Asian phone. I can't even ask them one question. It's like I'm just I'm weird, I'm weird on drugs.
Real quick bathroom break. I'm going to let it play for you guys, though. I'll be right back.
I'm fine.
she said you were pulling on her back screen when I was trying to do that.
Trying to get out of the room.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna use your goddamn phone and call my girl and get me the fuck out of there. I tell her where I was at and have her come pick me up.
How'd you pick that house?
Random.
Just driving?
Everything I did was random.
You were close to Fort Myers at that point.
Yeah, was
Yeah, you were.
was that before or after?
It was
Before the
It was
girl at
before,
school.
and then you drove in the complete opposite direction.
And then that's what happened.
We got fucking
We
true.
got long, and I was long gone in the opposite direction. Yep. I remember that. I do remember that for sure.
Do you remember any of the names of the major streets that you took to go back to Fort Myers? Do you remember seeing any street signs or just
Gregor.
finally you got
Got all the Gregor.
Finally made it on the Gregor, and then it was a straight shot.
Okay.
I'm sorry. After the girl from the lady in the school, I know you said you got lost for a little bit. Did you, after that, stop anywhere, or were you just kind of driving in circles a little bit? I mean, did you go into a store anywhere, or did you you're just driving?
I had pants and shoes and a shirt. So I knew I couldn't go anywhere. I just drove the whole time.
Okay.
I never stopped. I drove the entire time.
Where were all your clothes from the night before when you were in the club?
We was at dude's house,
Right?
and I made love to that girl at the dude's house first.
Right?
And the only thing I put back on when we left was getting the Uber ride with the pants.
Why'd you put the rest
my shirt? It's fucking hot, bro. I left my shirt.
What I missed? Did he ask for a burger 3 more times?
I left my shoes at his house.
Oh, he must be talking about the guy's house he broke into and stole his clothes and drank 5 White Claws.
Okay.
And I know what he does, like at his house. I'm not sure it even matters.
And you said you had the Hellcat at that point? You didn't know how to drive it?
I don't know how to drive 6 shit. He's the one that drove us home. He might have that to his house from the log.
So you Ubered back to his chick's house?
Yeah, she bought them after that.
Okay. Do you remember the name of the bar you were at?
I love how we are almost 34 minutes out of 44 minutes into this confession, and he still hasn't gotten a burger or fries. He's so stupid. See, he thinks he's so smart, but he can't keep his mouth shut, even though he has these stitches tattooed on his lips. He still can't keep that yapper shut. And he just gave them everything they want. I know that he's going to show them where he's going to take them to a location. I understand that, but still, dude, they could still fry you. Jesus, he's so stupid.
I picked her up.
I love it though. I'm
You
glad.
went to Buddha.
Yeah, I'm a Buddha.
Did you guys, is that the only bar you went to was Buddha that night?
Me and my girl went there initially, and then my girl was gonna go with this other guy to make some money, we were doing something, and then I was gonna go with these girls, you know. And I don't know, apparently she didn't go with the guy, and she left along with her friend or something. And then I went and did all this shit.
So yesterday when I was in here with you, talking with you, I was with a different detective.
Right.
If I was them, I would literally put him in the car. We'd go through the McDonald's drive-thru. We'd get a big old burger. We'd get an extra large, supersized fry, and I'd even get it a hot fudge sundae. And I'd hold it all up front and be like, all right, I got permission to give this to you, but protocol is, you know, we got to make sure you're not just playing with us because you've already, like, you know, kind of crapped on us before. So we got to go to the site location. I got all your food right here, brother. Just take us there. Show us where she is. And then while we're handling that and making our phone calls, you can have all your little food right here in the back and you can eat it. Soon as he shows them right where it's at, man, I'd eat it right in his face. I would eat that whole meal, wolf it down right in his face. That's what I would do.
I asked you all these questions. You just straight up lying.
Yeah.
Did you kind of figure that at some point that we would, you know, figure it out, or why the change of heart? Why did you want to?
Because my dad told me to do the right thing.
Your dad told you to?
And I want to do the right thing because I learned this he has kids and family, you know, and that these people are probably thinking maybe she's still alive. And they're hoping that their mom comes home. You know.
I want to do the right thing. No, you want a cheeseburger, man. Shut up.
Or whatever, she's not going to. And
I just have to do the right thing. Oh, my conscience.
Family so they can lay to rest.
It ain't your conscience. It's your tummy.
Yeah. You know, and I've already done
Tommy
wrong.
Wilson.
At least we're going to do the right thing now. Already fucked up, you know, but I'm not on drugs now, so I know what's right. Thinking clear now. Yeah, I think we're normal.
Do you know what's right? Now I'm not on drugs. I know what's right. So I'm going to bargain. I'm going to use a woman's dead body that has not been found as a bargaining chip for a combo. Because now I know what's right. You ain't fooling nobody. You're
maybe
trying not to cut over here.
They deserve to have a body. They're gross. So I want to be able to do that for them.
Let me,
we appreciate that.
They deserve to know that, and you know, I deserve extra ketchup in my bag.
Sure.
let me go speak with these guys and figure out exactly what it is that
we got to
do to get you out of here. All right, so you guys
are breaking me out. Not exactly.
Just hang here, we'll be right back. So basically, here's what my supervisor wants to know. He wants some basic information from you. Can you provide us with some details as far as like how far it is away from where you first met?
They're just gonna get as much specific detail as they can to kind of pretty much find it themselves, and then just be like, yeah, well, you're screwed. We don't need you. Get back in your cell. If you're hungry, kill that mouse that's running around in your little cell and skin it.
I heard, like, are we going to need a fucking boat? Like, how far in the woods is it? Do we need any special type of vehicles? Do we need, just a car? Okay, so
just by saying that, just by saying that, you have narrowed it down to so much. You're already helping them, you idiot. And I'm glad they're finessing him.
And you were first on Santa Barbara. That's the name of the road, out by the school. The main road. If I show you a map of that area, would you be able to?
Because I want to make sure I get to this fucking McDonald's, bro.
I thought you wanted to do us right. I don't want to show you. I want to make sure I get this McDonald's, bro. I thought you came down off those drugs and you realize, oh, there's a family who thinks that maybe she's just missing. Maybe she's still alive. Maybe she'll still come home. It's only the right thing to do to just own up and confess and show you where the body's at. I thought it was because of that, not because you wanted sesame seeds on your bun. Oh, you're going to have seed on your buns.
Oh, I don't want you to be like, oh, well, now we know, so I don't need you to send to me to take you. Well, I know the game.
Well, either way, just like I told you when we first came in here, I can't guarantee you or promise you anything that they're going to allow you to eat, hamburgers and french fries and say,
The girl is going to fucking do it, or else they're never going to fucking
The dead girl. Wow.
find her because she's fucking ducked off. They're not going to fucking find her. So if they want to know where she's at, they can trade a fucking pack of fucking french fries to know where she's at, and they will.
Wow.
I know they will. It's all shit.
I feel like a broken record. How do people support this guy? And here's the thing, and I try not to get too wrapped up in the drama, but I can't help but hear a few things, and it's like one of his supporters, all these women who are so in love with him, one of their main things is, oh, he was forced to give these confessions because the mafia was like threatening his kids or whatever. That's not the confession of a man who is doing it to save his kids. That is the confession of a man who feels no remorse for what he did, and all he wants is some damn French fries and a burger. And if you're not going to give me French fries and a burger, then you can go F yourself. And I'm not going to tell you where the dead girl's body is at. Simple trade. Fries, body, fries. No. You're all delusional.
You work for that. That's all I want.
So you're not willing to look at a map at all to give us an idea of where we're going?
I want to show you. I want to see the dead body. I want to remember this shit, how bad a fucking person I was. And I want to keep my thumbs. And I want to see what I did. And I want to show you in person. That's what it's what I want.
Because you want to remember how bad of a person are you? Or do you get off on wanting to see what you did to someone? You get off on it. You don't want to see what bad of a person you are.
This is what you want, get what you want, and I get what I want.
I understand that. But you also...
Honestly, at this point, I'd love to just talk to him face to face. That'll never happen. But I would love to shut down.
I have to understand, right? On my side, my situation, number one, I got to make sure that you're telling me the truth. And number two, I understand you are, because
you know I feel this.
All the stuff that you said so far that we've asked you, you've checked out. And you, again, the stuff that you told us, only the person that was there would know that stuff. So I get it. All right. However, okay, on my side of the table, right? Number one, I have people
on your side of the table. There ain't gonna be no burger and fries. I love that. And I commend these officers for like dragging out every last detail they can from him to do what they need to do without giving him anything that he's asking for or wanting.
For the answer to. That's just number one. And number two is, as far as some of the details, all right, about what you had said happened, there are a couple of things that I don't think that you're telling me the truth about. So,
right.
And one of them is and I'll be completely honest with you, is the part about you guys having consensual sex.
I know. I'm telling you, I swear to God, I have not watched this yet. I swear to God, today is the day of my 2-year anniversary with my girlfriend. I've been running around getting cards and gifts and flowers and chocolates. I ain't had time to sit here for 45 minutes and listen to this before I listen to it for another 45 minutes and react to it. Just saying that to say, this is my first time candidly hearing this. I knew that's what it was going to be because he's full of crap. And I'm glad, as just a normal guy, I'm not trained. I'm not a detective. I don't have experience. Even I called that BS. And so I'm glad that he confirmed that
she had sex with you consensually. I really don't. I think, in my opinion, that you choked her out and that you had sex with her while she was unconscious. That's what I believe.
And that's why he wants to go. That's why he wants to not only get a burger and fries, he wants to take you to the body, watch you get the body, because I want to remember what I did. And I want to remember how bad of a person I was, just to teach myself a lesson, make sure I never forget this lesson and what a bad boy I've been. No, he wants to see it because he gets off on it.
This woman, I mean, maybe the first one, I don't really know because of that case very well, so I really can't speak for that particular situation. But this case that I'm investigating with this woman who lived up by the school with a fiance and children and everything that I've learned about her, that I just don't see her having consensual sex with you.
Well, you can test like her body, so I can figure that out.
No, I believe that you had sex with her.
Right. What we're saying,
There's just honestly, you can test her body and you can see, you can figure
but
it out.
show me you had sex with her.
Yeah, it was consensual. I wouldn't lie.
Yeah, you can test her body and see. What you're referring to is you can test her body to see if there was like forceful, excuse my language, forceful penetration or signs of just like, like obviously this is, well, there's not going to be any signs of that if you did it after you killed her, which is exactly what he's saying. You idiot.
If I fucking tell you I killed this bitch, I'm not gonna lie that I had sex with her. I promise you that.
Again,
I don't care if she's married and had kids. I've met many married and had kids, females that I've had sex with. It's been easier than just picking them up on the street. I had sex with so many easy women that you would never believe. You wouldn't even know how I accomplished such a thing.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I believe you.
You believe it wasn't consensual?
That you had sex with her.
It wasn't consensual.
I don't believe that it was consensual. There's no way. You just picked her up on the side of the road. She's not going to bang you in the car.
Exactly. She's not. She's not.
Like,
She's just not. She's not. The only woman you're going to pick up on the side of the road who's going to bang you in the car just like that is a woman who's out there hooking. And she wasn't. She was going to or from work. And excuse me, I don't remember exactly if she was going to or from, but I know she was heading to or from work, just trying to get where she needs to go. And then here comes you, all jacked up on bath salts, you fucking idiot.
girls hanging out their fucking hands for money, and I tell them, no, I won't give you any money, but if you bang me, if you fuck me, and I'll help you out. And it's been easy to her. I mean, I told her straight up, I want to fuck her. Can you help me out? This is you're explaining all. I played the easy role first, like. Hey.
I bet you did tell her straight up you wanted to F her, and then that's where all that comes in. Remember when you were talking about, I could sense that she was getting scared and she wanted to get out of this car. She wanted this to stop. She wanted to leave. She wanted to run. I bet you that's exactly how it went. You probably did tell her that, and that's what made her feel all these ways, and that's when you killed her. And then probably did what you did to her. My opinion.
Hey, you help me with this, that. Then, she kind of came my way, and I could kind of tell she was smiling, she was happy. And I just threw it out there, like, gave her the vibe, like, I want to fuck. And then she did, and I kissed her. And fuck. It wasn't hard. It was really easy. Yeah. It was not difficult, I promise. That's fine. That's your story, Mark. Too. I just don't believe it. I just said, man. This is sort of.
Yeah, well, you know what else is funny? You're not getting no Happy Meal.
I wouldn't lie to you about that.
You know why? Because there are about 5-6 minutes left in this confession, and I think it takes probably 5 minutes at least to get to McDonald's. So I know you didn't get your combo meal with a toy and a milkshake. You idiot. You just gave it all up for nothing, and I'm so glad you did. Ditchicus.
Last thing, just like I said to you when we came in here, I can't promise you anything. You want to do the.
I think it's so funny. He can't even promise him a large French fry. He definitely could. Let me be clear. I know plenty of guys who have snitched for a burger and fries. He absolutely could get this guy a burger and fries. And I think it is so great that he made it a personal thing within himself. I am not going to give him even a $7 meal from McDonald's in exchange for the most damning confession ever. I love that. I absolutely love that.
The right thing and asking us to come in here and give us all that information, that's great. But as far as whether it was, giving you food and stuff like that, so I'll ask, but I can't. I don't get to make those decisions.
So you should have told me that at the beginning.
I did tell you that.
He said he has to check with our supervisor, so.
Oh, well, so you should.
You should have told me that from the beginning. He did. No, he really did tell you that, but you still opened your stupid fat herpes mouth and said it.
That's what I want, and I'll show you where the body's at.
So,
And if
That's
not,
the only way.
that's the only way.
So we had a map. We show you a map. You're not going to point anything on the map. Nothing at all.
I just want to fucking. Here's what I want. French fries, a Big Mac, and an Oreo McFlurry. I'm not.
Now, you know that ice cream machine's broke, brother. You can't get all that. Oreo McFlurry, did they discontinue the Reese's? Why? Who wants an Oreo McFlurry? Whatever. Let's finish this up.
I'm not gonna have these things.
whoa, whoa.
The Oreo McFlurry took me too far.
You're adding shit now, man. Before it's
I'm not gonna have any shit, bro. Just hear me out for the rest of my life. I'm gonna die in prison and never get this up again. So just give it to me and I'll show you where it's at. I'm never gonna have French fries again, bro.
I understand that.
I'm fucking 90 years old and dead in prison until somebody stabs me or that. You can work a little bit with me, you know? I'm not gonna have this shit again ever, bro. I won't even see a girl again. I'll never even see the McDonald's sign day in my life ever again.
If it was up to us, we would give you these things so you could have them to eat. It's not up to us. That's what we said. It's up to our higher ups.
I gotta ask you a question about that. I'm gonna sound like a total asshole when I ask you this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. You really think that you deserve that?
Who are these detectives? Salute. Hey, listen, honestly, salute to the detectives. Amazing. They were able to get information out of him as far as where the body is. Like just at least one or two questions with answers out of him to at least, I mean, they narrowed it down from a lake, woods, all that. He said, all you'll need is just a car to pull up to the spot. So they know where it happened, and they know that it's nothing extravagant. Even with that, obviously, clearly, as we know now, fast forwarding into the future, that's all they needed to do what they need to do. They got that out of him, and then they got a full confession, and he didn't get a single soggy French fry. Respect, man, to these detectives. They and then you're going, well, do you think you even deserve a kid's meal? Get your ass back in that cell, boy.
I appreciate you being honest.
No, I'm deserving.
You feel remorseful for anything you've done on the past 2 days?
That's why I decided to do this.
If you could go back in time.
You didn't decide to do it because you're remorseful. You decided to do it for a fry and a burger and now an Oreo McFlurry with an extra spoon.
To Sunday night when you met, would you do anything different? You wouldn't have done any of that?
I wouldn't even got on drugs, yeah. I would just, yeah, I wouldn't have. We changed all.
I'd change
You
it up
want us
just
to
a little
tell the
bit.
families anything? I mean, sorry, I don't know.
I don't know what else to say.
So if the answer ends up being, if the answer is no, then that's it. You don't want to show us.
Just try and see what the answer is.
No, I did try. That's what I'm saying. So I'm asking you. They asked me to try with a map first.
Tell them no map. I want to show you. And I want my French fries.
I want my French fries. I want my French fries. I want my French fries.
They say no, then that's what show you. I'm not going to show you that.
What if
I can't, what if I told you I can't show you the map?
why?
Just can't. What if I told you I physically can't? If I told you I know landmarkers, areas, I know.
Okay, what landmarkers and areas?
I have to show you. You're doing too much of that. Now you guys are working up too hard. I'm going to make this easy.
He knows they're getting his ass. He knows he screwed up.
You're doing too much work.
But now you guys y'all go pushing it too far to get all this info out of me, and y'all are not talking anywhere near like it's possible or even likely that I'll get a French fry.
I just want to show you what. I just show you what. Now you know so much. I'll tell you. All right, just go back and go to sleep. I already told you that. So if you want me to go to bed and not do this.
He thought he was getting a Happy Meal today.
And you were in broad daylight. Fucking night out, man. How are you going to know where this place is?
You want to wait until tomorrow? I know where it's at. I know where it's at. Like the back of my hand.
Is it near the school?
Maybe not. I work with you, bro. I just submitted to a murder. That's pretty much two of them. That's working with you. 2 murders.
And congrats, and you're going to die for it.
That's working with you.
I agree, and we appreciate that. We do.
So ask your supervisor and tell her that's what I want. He wants McDonald's and it shows you the body's up. That's all you gotta tell her. See what she says. If she says
McDonald's, you got a commercial right here, buddy. A guy will sell his entire life and existence for a Happy Meal and a McFlurry.
let me know. I'll take it from there.
What if I told you that I don't need you to show me where it's at because I know where the body's at?
What if I told you, go eat the slop they've cooked up for dinner with dead fly corpses floating around in it? You idiot. You ain't getting no McDonald's, you doofus.
Go find it. Go get it. But I don't believe you know where it's at. Now it wants to get your blood because it is hidden so well that you won't know where it's at.
They wouldn't even give a McDonald's. It's like $7 for a combo. They wouldn't even pay $7 for that info, and they still got it out of you. Oh my
and
God!
You're really going to make sure you don't know where the body's at.
And this is the guy who, the leader of the Wade wives, whoever she is, who says she's getting him a lawyer. I don't know. Probably not. Who knows? That's who she's getting all her legal advice from. This idiot.
I told you
won't be able to find it.
I told you yesterday that I would find her.
You just find it.
Plot twist, they already found her. I bet you they already found her.
I'm good at my job.
Yeah, but you didn't find it.
Yes, I did.
And I'm not trying, I know it's a serious situation. I apologize for laughing. I'm laughing at him. I'm laughing at what a stupid idiot he is. And he thought he could even use this despicably to bargain for a freaking $7 Happy Meal. And you still didn't get that, you idiot. I'm laughing at him. Joke's on him.
What time is it? 9 o'clock. We found her, how long ago?
1:30.
Dumbass. Hey, appreciate that confession, though, brother. See you at the sentencing. Citricus.
You still be willing to go out tomorrow? Don't show us where she's at.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Or tonight. Whatever you want. I know you didn't find her because where I put her.
Why is that?
Because where I put her, you would be able to find her. Where did you find her? Tell me. Here we go. Say it again. You guys are good. Not that great.
No, they just want you to go say where the body's at. You think because they asked you that they didn't find her? I bet you they're only saying that because they want confirmation that you know where it's at, because that shows that you actually put her there. Just, ice, a cherry on the cupcake, icing on the cake.
I know where I put her.
To convict you.
Not be able to find her. No.
You're wrong about this one, so.
I'm not.
I would say let you turn on the news, so, and then you come for yourself.
I heard about this.
Oh, yeah?
What they always watch about this, so they haven't found the body. They're still looking.
I don't know when the last time you watched the news was, so.
How long ago?
I will let you know
If
we need you tomorrow.
Where'd you find
They probably won't.
Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
At this point,
Right.
it really doesn't.
I know you didn't find it. I can see it all over the place. You're good at kind of hiding.
I'm not good.
You didn't find about it. You're not good.
I'm not good at hiding. All right. Well,
When it came to tonight, just for my confession, you already knew I was good stuff. You wouldn't have done it. You don't know where the box is.
why do you think I knew that you were already guilty?
Just, I know, you knew I was.
Probably because he already confessed to like 3 people at this point on the jail calls.
All right, well, I'll talk to you tomorrow if you know where the box is at. I'll let you go.
Don't forget to like and
Yeah.
subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Meet me at the kiosk in your long johns. Ooh, PCFP got a new outro, yo. How'd it go? Thought you'd get a Happy Meal with the McFlurry Oreo, but no. All right, y'all. Hey, I got to get off here. It's me and Ariel's 2-year anniversary. I got to go get her a real nice card and put something real sweet in there because she's the most amazing girl ever. And then we're going to go to where we went for one of our first dates. Very sentimental, and have a great night. So I will not be very active tonight, but I will be back tomorrow. Okay. So shout out to her. I love you very much, and thank you for everything you've done for me. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.